Alright guys, we are in JRPG Life's game room. Behind the camera is Elisa. I'm saying it correct, am I?
You got it.
Yes, and Dan. JRPG Life on YouTube, go check them out. But right now, we are in the middle of their game room. Holy crap, guys. Okay, I always like to give you my first impressions. My first impression is, it is so neat and clean and curated beautifully. Like, everything is organized. You can tell everything is like in really good shape. Are you guys a little bit of snob in terms of condition?
Yeah, it's all alphabetized too.
See, I knew it. Yeah. I knew it. So I just want to jump in. So let's move over here first. Right up here, we have a bunch of handhelds. Now, yes. I'm sure you have more handhelds than even this, but what are we looking at right now?
This is all of our complete in box handhelds, including the one we got in Japan a few years ago, which is the Micro.
The new Game Boy Micro. Extremely portable. Extremely stylish.
Famicom edition.
That is beautiful. I love it.
This was my quest in Japan.
Okay.
Let's find this.
That is so nice. Dude, those Game Boy Micros are getting harder and harder to find. Like, you never see them. And you got a couple more, like you got the original. Let's look at the OG. The OG. The basic set includes the Game Boy and it came with batteries?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
That's my box.
Is it?
Yeah.
See, a lot of this stuff too is from their childhood, which is super cool. Just all the different colored ones.
Yeah, all the different colored ones.
Okay, moving over. Talk to me about what we're looking at over here.
This is our complete in box Game Boy Advance collection. Okay. And Game Boy Color and original Game Boy. So we did pick up all the Donkey Kongs and Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green on a local deal.
A local deal? Okay.
And we got all 4 of those with a couple other games. I think actually Sword of Mana was in it as well, and it was $160 for all of those.
And Kingdom Hearts.
And Kingdom Hearts.
Is this one of those things where it like breaks your heart that you like that it still has like the cellophane on it, but they like just barely slid it open? Yeah. It's always like, I don't know how that makes me feel. I'm like, they preserved it and it's almost sealed.
Basically. But
it's not sealed, but it's in beautiful shape. So those are awesome. So I say that because they have an awesome channel, guys. You need to go check it out, where they basically collect. They take you on their whole journey of them collecting their games. And a lot of it is yard sales and stuff like that, like live yard sale footage. So go check their channel out. You won't be disappointed.
So most of our collection is focused on RPGs. So that's what you're gonna see most of, including some of the stuff that you just can't buy at a store, like Resident Evil for Game Boy Color, that kind of stuff.
Wow, yeah, I've never seen that before.
So yeah, we have a lot of that here. We're collecting all the long box games for PlayStation. Wow. But yeah, coming down to our Switch collection. It turns out it's now our second biggest part of our collection.
Wow.
We love it. So some of the really unique stuff about our collection, we're super into a lot of the Super Famicom stuff now.
Yes.
We're getting into that.
I got that at Bookman's.
Oh, wow. That's really cool.
You can see it's still on there, back from 2010.
So they're very into, I mean, you have a degree in
Japanese.
Yeah. So that would make sense that a lot of your love is, geared towards some of this stuff.
Exactly.
That's cool. And what's really cool about them too, guys, is Elisa is behind the camera and she is totally on fire for this stuff too, which is so cool. I don't know any couples that like have the same like-mindedness for all of this stuff. So you'll see her here in a minute talk about some of the stuff that she likes as well. So let's move over. Let's move over. I mean, obviously a really solid Super Nintendo and 64. You got some CIBs in there. So my favorite game, I've told you guys before on the channel, my favorite game of all time is Earthbound. What is your favorite game?
Right here. And we actually are the proud owners of every single Dr. Mario game, CIB.
Killer game from Nintendo. Dr. Mario. Wow. But it ain't what you think.
See, and I think everybody watching right now would think that would be the last thing you would have said is Dr. Mario, because you've got an insane amount of collection of games in here. But it's a great game. I mean, it's classic. It's classic. But your favorite RPG,
Earthbound,
is Earthbound, which is super cool, because I don't know if I've met anybody that's their favorite game. Is this like an original from when you were a kid?
I had it about 20-25 years now.
It's so good, guys. If you've never played it, give it a shot. It's
Please.
weird.
Please.
It's quirky, but it is so good. It's so good.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're switching it up now. Elisa is going to show us a couple things. You said that you have something pretty unique up here.
Yeah.
I don't know what this is, but he pointed it right here.
Yes.
What are we?
This is our wedding invitation.
No way! That is so cool. Can I open it?
Yeah.
Guys, that is so creative.
This is where we started dating.
Okay.
We went to a video game live concert.
Yes.
And we started talking. Even though we knew each other from high school, we hadn't talked in a long time. So it's designed after...
I know that.
a PlayStation 1 cart. So we got multiplayer mode.
Oh, yeah.
Gift list, E for everybody. These are engagement pictures.
That's so cool.
So it's modeled after Final Fantasy X.
But look.
That's me. That's
no,
him.
you guys are. That's so cool. So we got some PlayStation. You guys are both huge PlayStation fans. Got a bunch of PS1. Is there anything in particular up here that is like a standout, maybe favorite game for you guys on PS1? Guys, look at this wall. Look at this wall. It is a huge wall of games. What are we looking at?
So Xenogears is probably my favorite from the list.
Xenogears.
Yeah. So the Xeno Saga and Xeno Chronicles series.
Sure.
This is where it all started.
This is cool. I don't talk about PlayStation stuff enough on the channel, so I know we're making a lot of people happy right now by actually giving the PS1 PlayStation some love. Okay. A ton of PS Vita, so you guys do a lot of Vita stuff.
Yeah.
Right?
So we have the complete North America retail collection.
Okay.
We're not all the limited run stuff. But
well, that's kind of hard because they're still making it too, right?
Yeah.
Do they still make limited run PS Vita games?
It's over 1,200 complete PS Vita games other than just these. So
there's some random like Japanese ones that we picked up at like Bookman's.
Yeah, and this is crazy.
That's the holy grail of all the Vita games.
What's that? What's this guy worth?
I think right now it's like 1,200, 1,300.
Oh, is it good? Please be good.
It's an action RPG.
We haven't opened it.
Okay, it's sealed. Okay, so it's sealed. It's worth that much.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can't play this digitally. It was taken off the digital store a long time ago.
Okay.
And that's why it's so expensive.
Okay.
That and it's an RPG.
So here is the 3DS collection, right? Or at least a lot of it?
Yep, that's all of it. Not counting the big boxes.
So do you have space to add? Uh-oh. You don't have much, man.
Nope.
You don't have 90 spots, I'll tell you that. You need 90 more spots. And I'm not seeing it, man.
Raccoon City might have to go away.
Yeah, probably. I know one thing. You talked a little bit about this off camera earlier. This is one of the things that's your super bum. We all have those. YouTubers have all those items that they're so bummed that they didn't film.
Yeah. Because
I mean I've been getting games for a decade, but off camera, this is one, right? For you. Where'd you get this at?
This was at a garage sale, and Daniel spotted it way up here above my head and was just like, whoop, and I was like,
she had to go sit in the car.
I can't breathe! Look at this, guys. Ooh, look at this acrylic. I like how she literally handed this. Please take care of it, it's my child! Ray Earth. Magic Knight Ray Earth.
Yeah.
Dramatic RPG. Magic Knight Ray Earth.
Is it great? Is this one good?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We played it on a live stream.
And this is, I think, this is the Holy Grail of Sega Saturn, right?
Yes.
Wow. And this one is beautiful. I like this acrylic case, too. It's nice. Okay. I hate to give the guy credit, but I actually heard Phoenix Resale talk about this at one point.
Money!
I think he found one of these at a pawn shop and did pretty good flipping it. So that's beautiful. We have, this thing's noisy. This is the old Vectrex. Just making all kinds of noises, but look at this.
It's your own personal arcade. A high-performance system with a built-in game plus a whole collection of arcade cartridges like Scramble.
Elisa said this was hers from her childhood.
Yeah.
And it withstood 30 years of being in the hot Arizona heat in a garage.
Yep.
And there it is. It's working.
Yep.
All right. I know you have a couple heavies over here. Oh, look at this, guys. You don't see that very often, let alone. What are those running nowadays? Do you have any idea?
Probably about 400 each.
I think Persona 2 is 500.
And guess what? They're from your childhood. Or no?
Persona 2 is.
This one is.
Okay.
And I paid that much.
$30.
At GameStop. PS1 games at GameStop. I can't even imagine that. Anything else over here, man? Anything notable?
So we actually love the 2DS console. It's kind of weird because it kind of went under the radar, but it feels good and it looks awesome. They have all these color variations. This is every American color variation that exists for the 2DS.
Wow. All right, and then this whole shelf is all Persona.
Yeah.
Yes.
This game
Every
here
game
is actually the rarest of them all.
Okay.
They only made, I think, 2,000 copies, something like that. This is Persona 4 Solid Gold Edition, sealed.
It's so wild.
Isn't that cool?
All of them. So here's a pretty cute little shelf. Look at this.
This is my pink shelf.
I can see that. I can see the pink shelf.
And then this is our Zelda shelf.
Got a little Zelda shrine right here.
A couple 3DS variations, the 2DS, Zelda.
Yeah.
And then Final Fantasy VIII with the Final Fantasy X Summon and
yes,
PC edition of Final Fantasy VIII.
And then some Game & Watches down there. I never find Game & Watches. I love these. Are these IKEA's?
Yes.
IKEA shelves? Okay.
So this is our shrine of Final Fantasy. So we have Final Fantasy VII, various collectors. There's VHS tapes from the original Final Fantasy VII.
How in the world, that's a big, come on, bro. How's he doing that?
He's really strong.
He's very strong.
All the complete in box Final Fantasies for Game Boy and SNES and some Super Famicom.
I'm a sucker for this kind of stuff, if I'm being honest.
We love it too.
This is the big display. Where'd you get this at?
The local shop that went out of business. Really nice old lady.
And okay, a ton of consoles. The thing I'm gonna be honest that I gravitate to is not even the game consoles. It's this Laserdisc player. Oh man, I want a Laserdisc player so bad. You just don't see them. I don't know if is there any 32X games that you actually like?
Yeah.
Like what?
Calibri's awesome.
Okay, I'm like, I don't know if I actually really like 32X very much, but maybe I'm sure there's some good games.
So other than RPGs, our favorite genre would be survival horror.
Okay, here we go.
And Resident Evil, we got these figures at a local deal.
Okay.
From a collector. And then Vita, we love collecting Vita everything. So some of our cool Vita boxes, we don't have all of them, but you know.
The PSP Go, man, that's another really obscure little handheld. I feel like basically was under the radar.
Very much so. It doesn't play UMDs, so it's one of those things you got to mod. This one's modded, so it can play things. This one's not. Some other random obscure things. That's a Japanese PSP, and then Neo Geo Pocket complete in box, the original black and white one.
That's the NES. I actually have that one, CIB, which I think it's the first thing I have that I've seen in my collection that you don't have. you have everything, which is super rad.
That's a sealed.
Yes.
It goes with the Pokemon Gold edition. We got it for $15.
Are y'all ready for the closet reveal? This is not your ordinary closet.
Not at all.
All right, let's see it. Clothes, right? No. What do you know? Are you hungry? What are you watching, man?
I believe it's a PlayStation teaser VHS they released way back in the day. But here we keep our big boxes. So we love collecting complete series of games. So this is the Yee series. Some of those are more rare than others.
Look at all these are all like consoles complete.
Let me show you something you've never seen before.
Okay, wait. Here, I gotta say this. You would think you guys have collected for decades. How long have y'all been collecting video games?
I think about 4 years now.
Yeah.
4 years? 4?
Yeah.
That is insane.
Yeah.
All right, show me.
Let me show you something I guarantee you've never seen before.
This is know what I've seen.
The largest limited edition game we have.
I've never seen that.
So this is a Dreamcast game based on the Love Hina series, anime series.
Okay.
And it's a big box special edition on it, obviously.
Is there a wedding dress in there or something?
It's an otome. That's where you court a lot of women.
There's a turtle.
So you have a stuffed turtle, the Dreamcast game. This is a towel.
Okay.
And then below it is a Love Hina clock.
Wow.
With the original Toshiba battery.
Y'all are wild. That's all I can say, man.
And we just picked this up in a recent video.
Yeah, that I do know about, and I'm so mad that you got a Turbo Express. Not only a Turbo Express, a freaking boxed one.
Yeah.
So nice.
Turbo Express Portable, Turbo Chip Compatibility.
And then we have our Laserdisc collection at the bottom.
Oh, yep. I love me some laser discs.
At the end, we actually have our video game records. So like Grandia, Persona. Actually, there's one in here you'll like.
Oh man! Did you get this in Japan?
No, this was
Christmas present.
Christmas present. At least it got me. But it shows all the characters.
Bye.
They even colored the discs to match the theme, so it's all like the weird like belch green and stuff. So we didn't have a lot of places for our big box stuff, so it's here. And then we have our console boxes.
They have. Oh, where did you get this at?
Local deal.
Yep.
Oh man. Yeah, I am yet to find a fantastic N64 in the box yet.
This is mostly Vita, but I've also got our Senra Kagura collection over here. And then we have Switch special editions. Down here is kind of a mismatch. This is a Japanese exclusive fishing game. It comes with a reel. Lunar, one of my favorite series. Like, these are really uncommon. This is wildly popular. Wild Hours 5. Very difficult to collect for.
Yeah. All right, so what do you have over here?
So we kind of have a unique solution for loose cartridge games. Here's the Lynx. GBA, Game Boy Color.
Oh,
Kirby,
she loves her. She loves her some Kirby.
But I think it's going on my pink shelf.
It does. You take that out.
Yeah.
All right, keep going, keep going.
All right, so we got
boom, N64.
So we have Virtual Boy, and these are Neo Geo Pocket. Here's Vectrex.
Oh, Vectrex. Do you have all the Vectrex games?
All but 5.
Star Trek on Vectrex. I bet that's a wild ride.
NES.
All the SNES games.
Super Famicom. Blaster. There's controllers.
So this pretty small space has a ton in it. So you guys can use small spaces. I was trying to tell you guys that you can. Seriously, guys, go check out JRPG Live. Amazing channel, amazing gamer. Thank you guys so much for letting me hang out, man.
Thanks for coming.